Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU4 Cradle of Civilization, playing as Aq Qoyunlu. Aq. We can call it Aq from now on if we want. That works just fine. I'm playing as Aq. Anyway, in the last video, we managed to... What? Oh no. So, if you can't hear that, my wife just came in and says, you sound like one of those aliens from Mars Attacks, the giant brain aliens that go, ack. Oh, no. Okay, well, I'm completely derailed at this point. Anyway, we're playing as Aq. In the last video, we've gotten our vassals nice and big and fat and happy, and we have to sit back for a little bit longer before we are able to attack Imereti. Even then, we want to get our aggressive expansion taken down, expire some truces, and stuff like that. Not too bad, all in all. We actually are not too far off of having enough favors with the Mamluks that we would be able to use them to kill Qara, and while they're distracted, kill, what is this, Dulkadir? Dulkadir. So, yeah, if they aren't defending, easy target for me, so I'm going to go ahead and start building up a spy network just in case. So it's occurred to me that I have not yet talked about a goal for this series, which I probably should just go ahead and do now. So we're not going to go for World Conquest again. Did that last time, it only worked because we played the HRE, and frankly, I don't really care for a World Conquest, it's not quite as fun. So, it's going to be pretty simple. We're going to have three major stages as far as what we want to do. One, with Aq, we want to form the government into an Icta government. So, once we are done being a tribal federation, we've had our fun with it, we go ahead and abandon that and we become Icta, kind of like a Jom is. Let's see if we can find any information about that. There we go. Similar to the feudal fief system, the holders under the Icta tax farming system did not actually own their lands and were not guaranteed that they would be inherited by the next generation. So what we're going to do here is experiment with the new Icta form of government, which has a lot of different tax mechanics. Not sure what's involved in all that, but it'd be kind of fun. So that'll be one thing to change. And then after we have had some fun with the Icta government, we are going to try to form the Persian nation. Right? Now for that, we're going to need to conquer a lot more land. Pretty much all of the Persian area here, a lot of the Kurds, Azerbaijan, and so on. This entire region basically needs to be conquered in order to form the Persian nation, which is automatically of the empire rank, and will then get to experience the feudal theocracy and everything else that happens there. So that could be kind of fun. And then, after we have formed Persia, the final goal of the series is to unify Islam. Once and for all, the entire Islamic faith will be finally unified under one school of teachings, and that will be the Hanafi. So that's going to be the ultimate goal of this series then, unifying Islam, form Persia along the way. And if we really wanted to, I suppose we could restore the Sultanate of Rum, but I'm not sure if that matters too much. It's something we could consider, but meh, I don't think I care too much. Anyway, moving on with the game. So we're struggling a lot with money, unfortunately, and I'm not seeing a lot of good ways to get around that right now. It seems kind of unavoidable. Ah, good, we managed to convert some people, finally. Yeah, even at low army maintenance, we're only making a ducat. I've got a single fort. This is not very good. Without a lot of money, what am I supposed to do as far as drilling my troops? The Mamluks are down here drilling their troops, but I can't drill my troops. Let's go ahead and start converting the final Copts up here. So yeah, it's a little bit tricky. Can't field a very large army right now. Now, part of it is because we have so much cavalry, right? Cavalry, of course, being far more expensive than the infantry. If we were to look at, let's see, base cost is 25 and then maintenance is 0.53. Infantry is about half that cost. So, yeah, if we didn't have as much cavalry, we'd be a little bit better off, but not great. Peasants are getting uppity. Enforces serfdom, lose some power, the merchant guilds lose loyalty, or the emirs lose loyalty, and I lose legitimacy. I think I'd rather lose legitimacy than lose power, so we'll just go ahead and stick with that. That'll be fine. We are pretty close to being able to get our first set of ideas. Now, I'm not too sure what I want for those ideas. I was very tempted to say we go for religious, right? Religious being pretty good, an extra missionary strength, and stuff like that, but I don't know. I mean, if we intend on continuing to push against the Orthodox for a while, sure, but we're going to run out of targets pretty quick. You know, the Shia are relatively well contained, and then after that, we're more or less surrounded by Sunni. So, I don't know, Deus Vult is not going to be all that useful to us. So yeah, I don't know about this one. Maybe not. Maybe we go for something like innovative, maybe we go for admin so we can get some core creation cost reduction pretty early on. Wouldn't mind going for innovative for the idea cost reduction. Wait, no, they don't have that anymore, do they? Did they get rid of idea cost reduction? I think they did. Tech cost reduction is still pretty darn good, though. For the entire game, I like that a lot. Humanist could be pretty solid for us, but if we're going to try to enforce unifying Islam by the end of the game, shouldn't need that too much. But Humanist Ideas does have the idea cost. I am incorrect about the innovative stuff. For some reason, I thought this had idea cost reduction. Humanist. That could also be a pretty good option, I suppose. It would be very good for maintaining our rebels. We could go for a military idea group pretty early on, though. That wouldn't be too bad. It would certainly help us to beat down our neighbors. We could go for something like influence, diplomatic, trade. I am actually wondering if maybe we want to focus a bit more on something that will get me a lot of money. Trade would be pretty reasonable if I expand a lot to take over some trade nodes. Economic, not too bad either. Tax modifier, inflation reduction, interests, those aren't that great. Land maintenance modifier usually saves me a ton of money, though. Development costs will save me some power, production efficiency. But trade, global trade power, an extra merchant, trade range, efficiency, merchant, steering, caravan power, merchant. 3 more merchants. I think it's going to be entirely dependent on which sort of monarch points we have in excess of. Oh, and these guys got detected. Too bad. Yeah, if we have a lot of extra military power, then I suppose I could go for a military idea group. Admin idea groups are pretty strong in the beginning of the game. But they're also at a time when admin power is very short and important to me. So, I don't know. I don't really know yet. We'll see. These guys we can get a claim against now. We will make a claim on Malatya. Should be fine. Why can't I fabricate a claim? I need 25. Oh, I already have a claim on them. Oh, oops. Somehow I was not aware of this, but okay. My wife brought me, just now, a red Zinfandel from the Napa Valley, which I am looking forward to having a little bit of. Let me take a quick sip of that. Good stuff. That's good. I am definitely a bit of a wine snob. Big fan of some good stuff. All right, we have a claim now against these guys. I guess we don't need any more. We might as well sit on it. I need to remember... Oh, our general died. I need to remember, though, that since we are not in imperialism... I do actually need a lot of claims in order to make sure that I'm able to continue expanding the way I want to. Would hate to forget about that. No need to pay the extra cost. Claims are good. Let's see. Alright, so these guys are finally liking me, but they're still disloyal. Let's take a look at their Liberty Desire and figure out what's going on here. Oh, hello. Actually, we're starting to have trouble with a lot of people. We may want to consider just going ahead and annexing one of them then, after all. Because they're strong enough that they're becoming rebellious. I don't want that. Of course, I would need to find a way to get their Liberty Desire below 50 in order to make that work. Let's improve relations with them a little bit as well, just kind of top things off. The Ottomans have finally declared war against Byzantium, so they're going to finish them off. The question of rights. A subject of ours currently holds lands to which we have claim. Well, I don't really plan on asking for anything, so no, I will renounce the claim, that's fine. Mystics and storytellers. Many among the ulema would question the great influence that storytellers have over the life of common men. The traditional hero stories of our people are centuries old, but they risk making a cult out of seriously distorted fates of historical figures. A prominent cleric in Al Jazeera has taken a strong stand against the storytellers of the realm and cautions that religious scholars of the past have warned that obsessive listening to stories could lead to false worship. Mysticism or legalism. I really think that we need the missionary strength. If we're going to do this at all. Legalism's so good, though. Tax, but... we have... I mean, look at this. This is going to take us forever to do anything with the Orthodox. So, yeah, let's move toward mysticism. We'll call it a poor man's religious ideas, just to make sure that we can try getting some religious unity a little bit faster. Right now, we're only sitting at 60%, and, well, understandably, I'm a little bit uncomfortable with that. I'm going to go ahead and rival Imereti back again, since that somehow became invalidated. So maybe we surpass them a second time and get some more power projection. I'm not too sure yet, but anything will work. Whoop, and I think I just died. There we go. A new sultan, Uzun Hassan Aq Qoyunlu. Aq. A 4.56 liter is pretty darn good if you'd ask me. We have a 3.35 air. That's pretty good. So it looks like we're going to have a lot of military power going into the future. Might make sense to go for a military idea group pretty early on. The land leader shock will be nice. Cavalry costs will help. Core creation cost. Yeah, I think we're probably going to end up doing that. Just a gut feel, but we'll see. We are not ahead of time on any tech here, so I suppose I could go ahead and get some. Better shock and infantry. Supply limits, combat width, infantry, and more importantly, cavalry shock. Naval maintenance, trade efficiency, trade range. Trade efficiency helps make a little money. Let's go ahead and pick that up now. We're ahead of time a little bit. Grab the military tech, and we will upgrade our units to the Muslim dual infantry. New idea or a national decision available. What do we got? Adopt the title of Khalifa. If we have at least a skill of 3, we can get some legalism. So we actually have 2 options to get legalism right now. That's 20 more. I mean, we actually are down to minus 10 piety. We could make a switch, but you can see here that we've gotten to a point where I no longer can even convert the Copts. Well, that's a problem. It's a big problem, in fact. I might as well go ahead and cancel this and save the money, because I can't convert them now. Shoot! This is why the piety came to be kind of important. Alright, well, if we're gonna have this, then I guess we could just start switching over toward legalism and get the benefits of passing these decisions. Yearly prestige and national unrest. Done. Alright. We are working down the legalism tree now. We are getting some extra taxes, manpower, and a very slight tech cost reduction, which will add up over time. The Iberian Wedding. Alright, so Castile has now got Aragon and Naples. Okay, Castile is scary. They are going to be a powerhouse in this particular game. Could invite the scholar, the merchant. Do I want to do that? It would certainly help me make a tiny bit of money, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. We could repay our loan, which I'll go ahead and do, I suppose, before I forget about it. There we go. Royal marriage offer from the Mamluks. That sounds pretty good to me. We'll go ahead and do that. A 4.22 for our wife. Good. Pull off of you. How is the Liberty Desire looking? It is below 50, which means I can go ahead and start annexing these guys now. Yeah, I mean, I was planning on using them to eat more of Qara, but if we're already having a point where my vassals are getting strong enough that they're getting uppity, let's just go ahead and start annexing them now. We might as well. We've already maxed these guys out, though, so we're just going to have to wait on that for a little bit. All right, trade expansion. Trade efficiency goes up. Useful. Can use more of that. Thank you. Let's improve relations with our neighbors, the Ottoman, for a little while. Reduce the likelihood that they want me dead. Castile doesn't like the Mamluks. Family ties. And the Mamluks like me better, and I get Diplo power. Nice. Thank you. Wish I could get an advisor. Some of them are not going to be very cheap. In fact, I can't even afford any of them at the moment. We are making a little bit of money. If I could get 100 ducats, I would love to start building some mosques, increase that a little bit. But oh well. All right, idea group. Production efficiency. Bam, let's do that. Workshop, farm estates. Farm estates? What is... Oh, is this effectively one of those plantations? Let's take a look. Wait, are these new? There's a couple of new ones here. Mill requires paper, gems, tropical wood, glass, or chinaware. And the farm estate, grain, livestock, or wine. Oh, there is new buildings. Would you look at that? Well, that's kind of cool. I guess it makes sense, though. They did add some new trade goods into the game, so all right. So if we're going to go for military ideas, because I think that's what we're going to have the most power of, what should we do? We could go for... Let's see. Aristocratic. Okay, so extra cavalry combat ability and reducing their cost is good. That actually will make them pretty potent. Military tech cost reduction. Yearly absolutism. Monthly autonomy change. National manpower modifier plus 33%, though. Reduce the army tradition and navy tradition decay. An extra diplomat. A leader without upkeep. Available mercenaries. Leader siege value. And the emirs gain more loyalty. Aristocratic, what does it pair up with? Looking for anything really good. Religious, the Witchcraft Act. Now that just sounds like fun. Autonomous estates, national unrest, no. Cavalry combat ability with espionage? Huh, interesting. The Combination Act for an extra 20% production efficiency is pretty solid. Aggressive expansion impact with administrative. That's interesting. Okay, so aristocratic actually is not terrible for us, especially because of cavalry. Pairs up very well with our tribal federation. Alternatively, offensive. better generals, prestige from land battles, siege ability, force limit, and discipline. I don't want to increase my force limit because I can't afford what I already have. Army tradition, morale of armies, maneuver. Maintenance modifier would save me some money so I can field a larger army. Maintenance, defense, reinforce, attrition for enemies. Very good for maintaining my manpower as well. Quality, you know I love that. Combat ability, tradition, more combat ability than the ship crap that no one cares about. Then artillery combat ability, then discipline. Quantity, 50% national manpower modifier. Manpower recovery speed plus 20%. Regiment costs, land maintenance modifier again. Mercenaries, garrisons, attrition, force of a modifier. Quantity, of course, pairs well with quite a few things. Defensive would pair fairly well with a few things as well. It's always a little bit hard to decide on your first idea groups because they ultimately end up shaping a lot of the rest of the game. I mean, I could always go for my tried and true quality ideas and pair that eventually with innovative, but I'm actually tempted to say let's do something different and go for aristocratic. Cavalry cost, military tech. So it saves me monarch points, it makes me stronger in the field. Autonomy change, absolutism, both okay. Manpower, basically the same thing as getting some army tradition. A diplomat is useful. Mercenaries I don't care about. Then leader siege. But I could also get the combat ability just by going down quality, and it has more stuff that I ultimately care about. But I don't know. That said, I also really like the idea of going for something that reduces my land maintenance. Makes it a lot easier to field a larger army. A lot easier. Morale of armies is pretty darn strong, plus 15%. Maneuver value, maintenance, reinforce, attrition for enemies is pretty good. I don't know, guys. I'm actually really torn on this one. I'm going to go for aristocratic. One, because it's different than what I usually do. Two, ultimately, it can reduce my military tech cost, and over the course of the game, that could add up to save me a lot of monarch points, whereas going down the defensive route would not save me any monarch points. So, we're going to go for that. Profiteering in Mardin. The citizens in Mardin have grown tired of the local influence of... We've seen this before, haven't we? Local unrest, trade power, and the Naxos, whoever that is, doesn't like me. Well, if I don't know who it is, then I probably don't care, right? Alright, I don't think I care. We're just going to go with that. There we go. We can now humiliate our rival, these guys. They are still fighting against Georgia. Our truce with them has expired? Oh. Has our truce with them actually expired? Oh, right. We can kill them now. Okay. Let's pull off of the Ottomans since that's already maxed out. They just took a bunch of lands. Good enough for me. I will take some of that. Thank you very much. I'm not at full army maintenance. Well, yeah. That would be a thing, wouldn't it? And I'm also really low on money. Okay. We are going to... I could take a core. Wait, I have a core here? Oh, no, that's our vassal's war goal. No. We're not going to do that. We will get some legalism by doing this, too, which is pretty good. My vassals would add another 9. So we should be able to beat them down pretty quickly, I think. Alright, let's go ahead and declare the war. I may not be at fully army maintenance, but that's okay. My Sultan is still pretty darn good. I could spend some of my tribal influence. No, I can't. We don't have enough. Right, it's going down by 0.4 per year. Alright, let's go ahead and start moving in position. I don't know where their troops are, but we'll find them eventually. Protests in Urzikan. As men of great spiritual strength, but also firmly part of the establishment, members of the ulema sometimes choose to join social protests. A recent altercation between the local garrison and the urban population have attracted the attention of prominent mufti in the state of Erzurum. Our local commander fears the situation might escalate. Move toward legalism, lose prestige, lose some taxes in a particular area, not a single province, or move toward mysticism. I think I will go toward the legalism, and let's kind of buckle down on this whole thing. It'll get me more taxes and stuff eventually, right? That's not too bad. Alright, let's make sure we grab this before our vassal does, because they're not allowed to have it. There we go. Take that. Thank you. Okay. would like to siege down your forts. You have a level 1 fort and a level 2 fort. Actually, what I'd like to do... kill his troops. That's what I was going to say. I want to kill his troops before I... there we go, stack wipe. Now, I can reduce my army maintenance and save a little bit of money. Okay, no bankruptcy for me. Thank you very much. That'll work. We can now demand a tribal tribute. I could demand a new general. Or I could get one from the estates. They don't hate me anymore. I'm going to grant them a generalship. And we're going to take all of our troops and remove our king so he doesn't die, and put instead a 4-4 in charge. That's still pretty good. The Pope, Austria, has called for a crusade against the Ottoman. Well, that's awesome for me. Go ahead, beat up the Ottomans. Remove a major threat from my border. I'm okay with it. We're actually... They've got troops again. They got 4 troops. How'd they get 4 troops? I don't know. We can afford to get some new ideas. Let's go ahead and grab the Noble Knights, which reduces the cost of my cavalry a little bit. We need to back up because we can't fight this. Let's get a little bit of morale back. Sufi syncretism. Their mystical and less legalistic approach to Islam are often more welcome among the heathen than the highly educated ulema or soldiers of the faith. So do we go toward mysticism or legalism? Well, I think we go toward legalism. Now, of course, we lose some missionary strength, but... oh well, that's probably fine. It's in what province? Sudamask? Wait, no, what province is this? Oh, it's an area. Again, with the areas. Okay, hang on. This area, up here. It's unfortunate because we're not going to be able to do anything with the Orthodox, but oh well. Keep moving toward the legalism. Get me that tech cost reduction, that extra taxation. That'll be useful. The Byzantines are dead! Alright, let's start focusing on this again. Can I... Yes, I can actually kill them. Let's do that. Okay. Group, detach... how'd you get around over here? Wait, how'd they get over here? Weren't they over here a second ago? I don't know how they did it, but they did. Where are these people going? Alright. Whatever, it's fine. Let's just kill them. Group up, go to the fort. Siege it down, please. Alright. We need to stop them from training up reinforcements so I can reduce my army maintenance. That's what we need to do. This vassal is still disloyal, and therefore not doing anything, even though we have 100 opinion with them. Well, that's unfortunate. I could try to placate them, but that would cost me a lot of my precious prestige. What else is going on here? Trust. Development. It's mostly just relative power. Well, as we finish annexing these guys, I think we're going to be okay. Alright, let's just grab their capital. Merchants complain. No pain, no gain. They lose loyalty, and we can get trade efficiency or prestige, or trade efficiency cavalry cost, and they gain loyalty. Let's go ahead and gain the loyalty, because that will result in some extra development costs. Maybe that's not as good as I thought it would be. Yeah, whatever. We'll live with what we got. It's fine. Let's detach a little bit and go help here. We'll keep making progress on both forts, and he suicided 4,000 men. Thank you. Oh, it's because I have an entire cavalry army. That's why. Oops. Oh well, it's fine. We'll get there. Truce with Karaman, I think I just had to take out a loan. I did indeed have to take out a loan. That is unfortunate, but oh well. Hopefully we get enough money out of this to make it worth my while. I'm going to gain corruption, not lose a stability. Absolutely. Thank you. Who wants to lose stabilities? Come on. Stability is much power. Corruption is money. I mean, corruption does actually increase your, power costs and stuff as well, but not by like 150. The spread of extreme practices. It's once again the dervishes. We will gain the legalism. How are we looking on legalism? 69. It's actually gaining very fast. All right, well, that's increasing my taxes by 11.9%, more manpower, and some tech cost reduction. Of course, I can't convert anything worth, well, anything at all, but still. Armenian separatists have fired in my vassal's land. Are you going to do something about it? Because I feel like you're supposed to. Let's get down here and get ready to help in some way. Let's see. Mountains. I don't really want to fight them in the mountains. I'd rather they come after me. And Trebizond separatists. Right. That's a problem. Let's see. I have all cavalry, so I really don't want to fight with this army right now. We're just going to have to accept this for the time being. Please take the fort. Thank you. All right. Let's go over here, grab our troops together. Please allow you to stack up. Let's go kill the people in Trebizond. No, we can't. They're all stacked up, which is a problem now. Oh, shoot. What am I going to do about this? Let's deal with Trebizond first. We got a little time. Can you please stack up with me? Thank you. So, where are you going to go? You going to come here, or are you going to go here? You don't have cores anywhere else, is the thing. I have enough numbers we should be able to beat them. It's just going to cost me a lot because we're in the mountains. But oh well, let's deal with it. Okay, they're dead. I lost a few thousand men. We are a glory seeker. Extra prestige and army tradition from battles. That's pretty useful. All right, why don't you guys go home for a little bit. The Ottomans have decided to force the Great Horde to break up with Karaman, which means Karaman is very dead. So it's a good thing that I broke off my relationship with them too. We are losing money yet again. All right, let's see if I can finish this war out. I will hand off some land to my disloyal vassal. I know, doesn't sound very smart, but we'll do it anyway. And I'll try taking the rest for myself. So this. That's a full annexation deal. Get some money. Yep. And a coalition could form. Circassia. That's the only one that would do it. Nah, not too bad. 99 power, I can definitely afford. That's get me a bit more lands. It's not too bad. And we kill off another one of our rivals, which means some power projection for me. All right, good enough. Goodbye. Thank you very much. Okay. So you guys seriously do need to stop being disloyal. It's really annoying to me. Nothing I can do about it at the moment. But okay. All right. Well, doop. Do all that. Thank you. I want to jump on them now because we have the mountains if we do. If you guys would just help me a little bit, I could deal with your problem. Shervin has rivaled me. That's funny. Yes, we'll take that. You guys need to help. You really do. I could lose my prestige and make them loyal so that they're willing to fight. I actually do kind of need the troops. But that's too much prestige for me. All right, I think we try to reinforce a little bit, and then we make a go for it. Actually, we can't really afford to wait, can we? No, because they have a 28% chance, and I cannot lose the bonus in the mountains. All right, here we go. Let's see if this works. Please don't lose. Please don't lose. There we go. All right. See what I've had to do for you, you fool? I've lost thousands of men. Thousands, I tell you. Here's what I can do, though. I can at least take all the cavalry, and I can consolidate them into just 3. There. For the time being, I will accept that I have very few troops, okay? With the knowledge that I can press the button and get 6 more pretty darn quickly if I need to. This will save me some manpower, and it will save me a fair bit of money. Let's reduce the army maintenance for a little bit. It's not like I lost any drill or anything with my troops, so that's just going to have to be good enough. Okay. We are... Crap. We have rebels already. That... What? No. No. Georgian separatists. Why Georgian? Oh, gosh dang it all to heck. It's all Georgian. See, this is dumb to me. Alright. If I don't get help with this, we can't beat them. That is a problem. That is a huge problem. I don't have enough troops anymore because I just got rid of them all. Gosh dang it all to heck. Okay. We don't even have any forts up here to slow them down, do we? And I got disloyal vassals that aren't willing to do anything for me. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. This sucks. Okay. What do you have? Mostly infantry. What's my force limit look like right now? 7 out of 15. I don't think I have a choice. I think I now have to do this. Conscript from the tribes, please. Thank you. Let's get some cavalry together. We're going to have to deal with them, and we're going to lose a lot of money in the process. Economically, I am struggling in this particular campaign. A lot. Improvements in trade technology. Gain inflation. Yes. National epic. Lose a little bit of power and money for prestige. Prestige is good. Morale of armies, legitimacy, improving relations, aggressive expansion impact. But right now, I don't think I can afford to lose any power or money at all, so I'm just going to accept the loss of prestige. I know, seems kind of silly, but oh well. All right, here's a whole swarm of cavalry ready to join. For the Horde! Or something, I don't know. Let's see, you are currently in the mountains. If I were to come up here, in these mountains, maybe we can get a defensive bonus against them. They are going here, which is fine, because that is a fort. So let's go around here. Austria declared war on Augsburg. That's funny. We could get a new idea. Yeah, military tech cost. I guess I'll pick it up. So will these guys join me in the fight? Well, we'll have a defensive bonus. I think we go for it. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.